Hello and welcome to the weather briefing by the National Weather Service in Albuquerque on Saturday, October 16th, 2021. My name is Randall Hergert, and let's start off with a weather map over New Mexico right now. As you can see, there are a few active freeze warnings along the Texas border to include Union, Quay, Curry, and Roosevelt counties this morning, including northern Lee County. Temperatures right now are pretty chilly, up in the upper 20s across western and northern New Mexico Valley locations, some mid-30s there as well. Currently 43 in Albuquerque. Temperatures across the eastern plains are hovering in the mid-30s to near 40 right now. We got a few hours left to go here before sunrise or dawn, so we're expecting to see those temperatures dip a little bit further towards that freezing mark. And this will be the first time temperatures reach freezing in this freeze warning area, ending the growing season for these folks. Today, though, it's expected to be a little bit warmer, so let's jump right into the forecast for the rest of this week and into next week. Today, Saturday, is going to be really pleasant. Temperatures are going to rise from those freezing marks up into the mid-60s to near 70 in a few places to include the Albuquerque metro area. A few spots could reach 70 close to the river in the valley. Socorro 71, Tucumcari 70, Roswell up to the 70-degree mark. Come Sunday, temperatures are going to rise a little bit further up into the 70s for most areas, upper 70s across the eastern plains. There is some moisture towards the south of this area, and some of that's going to start to be drawn up into New Mexico on Sunday, and will undercut an approaching weather system towards the west, and that could provide for a few stray showers or sprinkles really across the Continental Divide and the northwestern high terrain. Really, the main sensible weather impact is still expected to be breezy to locally windy conditions across the eastern plains, but there could be a few lucky folks that see a few sprinkles in the areas around Dulce, Chama, Cuba, Grant, Somoro, and along the Continental Divide there. But really, don't expect anything in terms of accumulating rainfall. Come Monday, we'll continue to see breezy to locally windy conditions, and temperatures still a bit warmer across the eastern plains, even some 80s in the forecast at Tucumcari and Roswell. But overall still very pleasant weather conditions, if for the breezy to locally windy conditions there. Tuesday, we are expecting to see the winds subside a little bit. There's going to be a dry cold front that comes through the area, knocking temperatures back a little bit into the upper 50s to low 60s across western and northern New Mexico, and back into the 70s across a good chunk of the eastern plains there. But overall, Tuesday should be really pleasant as well. Continuing on into midweek Wednesday, still fairly consistent weather conditions here, highs reaching the 60s and 70s. And still more of the same come Thursday. The forecast is starting to become a little bit more interesting for next weekend, but Friday is still looking to stay fairly consistent with high temperatures still in the 60s and 70s. But if we're looking a little bit longer term, we're starting to see some indications that the weather pattern is going to start changing starting next weekend. So for those folks this weekend, enjoy it while you can. If you got the time off, get outdoors, enjoy the great weather. Come next weekend, stay in tune and see how the forecast evolves concerning the weather for next week or early the week after this coming week, late October. So just to recap, we got a cold start this morning, 20s and across western northern New Mexico, maybe into the teens at Angel Fire, and temperatures reaching freezing for the first time along the Texas border there, where we have freeze warnings out right now for this morning. Still pleasant weather expected through the rest of the weekend and into early next week, if not for a few breezy to locally windy conditions. A few folks might get some sprinkles along the Continental Divide Sunday afternoon. And then after this time frame, still consistent weather with very pleasant conditions across the land of Chapman through much of the upcoming week. So with that, thank you for joining us today. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact or email us at the National Weather Service. Have a good day.